Now, live from Las Vegas, this is 13 Action News. Good Morning Las Vegas.
Right now on Good Morning Las Vegas, CCSD police are investigating after they say some schools went on lockdown for getting threatening calls. California is still on fire as we're hearing stories of strength and survival, the impact it's had on families right here in the valley. And raising the bar, skipping school is becoming a problem among an unlikely group of students. Good morning, Las Vegas. I'm Tom George.
And I'm meteorologist Gina Cancelleri. We have some nice weather for the whole weekend.
That's good to hear. It was a chilly start, but hopefully things will pick up and be nice for outside.
And heat up with that big ball of sun. Absolutely. All right, let's take a look and show you what's happening. We are waking up calm this morning. It will be mostly sunny and dry. There will be some clouds out there. If you looked outside, we do have some cirrus clouds, some ice crystals out there, but they don't bring us any wet weather. What they bring us is something to look at. It's comfortable too. Temperature right now at McCarran International Airport, 51 degrees. And we don't have a wind to talk about. So here you can see all the beautiful clouds that are out. It's just gorgeous. So if you liked yesterday, you'll like today. If you like today, you're gonna like tomorrow. It's the same thing on repeat. Temperatures right now around the region, 51 as I mentioned in Las Vegas. Summerlin 51 degrees as well. North Las Vegas 48 degrees. Boulder City 46 degrees. Centennial Hills current temperature 43 degrees. Here's a quick look at your 7-day forecast to get you through the weekend. 68 degrees for a high temperature today. Same sort of story tomorrow. More clouds moving in for the week, and we may have some mountain rain or snow on Wednesday. Thursday for Thanksgiving, everything looks good. Black Friday, same deal. We'll talk details about your forecast within the hour. Tom?
Thanks, Gina. Well, now to a 13 Action News update on a cold case involving Irma McCurcheon. The mother of two has been missing and presumed dead. Well, now for the first time in nearly 5 years, her ex-husband and her son spoke to us about some brand new details in the case and a possible lead on where they think she might be.
We spent nearly 3 hours speaking to Irma's adult son and her ex-husband about the investigation. They opened up to us about what they think might have happened to Irma. They're allowing us to use only their audio to tell their side of the story. Irma McCurcheon's mysterious disappearance has baffled investigators at Las Vegas Metropolitan Police for nearly 5 years.
Since Irma disappeared, we were very actively, especially him, were looking for her.
That's the voice of Ara Marutian, Irma's ex-husband. He says Irma sent a string of strange text messages in January 2014, just before she disappeared. My battery is dying. I'm going to California for business. I'll be back on Friday. Irma's husband also claims she left instructions that her car was here at an apartment complex. The keys were behind the door to the gas tank. Suspicion set in immediately, and Ara began his own investigation. He says phone records revealed Irma had a second phone with two main numbers she texted and called. One of those numbers, Ara says, belonged to this counseling center on East Sahara.
She was saying that Irma has a drug addiction problem. We referred to some center.
Ora says he also learned his ex-wife's phone records showed she was involved in some sort of religious group with a deadly goal.
The only way to be close to God is to leave all your material belongings and ultimately commit suicide.
A month before she vanished, her family says she was asking about Baja California in Mexico and perhaps a destination she was heading to. The family says police didn't seem interested with the information, instead turning the investigation on them, searching the family home 3 times, confiscating nearly $100,000 in cash, and listening in on the family's conversations, including wiretaps and also a lie detector. But that was years ago, and police left the family with a warning.
The last thing they told us, if Irma, tomorrow she comes back, it's no longer missing person case. She gonna face consequences. What happened?
Now, as the 5-year anniversary approaches, no sign of Irma, no arrests, and so far, no closure. Joe Bartels, 13 Action News.
Thanks, Joe. Hopefully they get some answers soon. And in the years since the disappearance, the family has been in a nasty battle with police and Irma's brother over the cash that police seized during that investigation. That case is currently in the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals. Police initially told us they would speak publicly about this case for the first time this week, but they needed more time and will sit down with us next month. Well, police are investigating after threats to 5 Valley schools. Several of them were locked down yesterday because of it. And as 13 Action News anchor Masa Saidi explains, authorities say those threats wasted resources.
It's such a problem, it's got the attention of the FBI. Just weeks ago, authorities putting out this plea online to stop bogus school threats. The FBI tweeting that they disrupt class time, waste law enforcement resources, put first responders in danger, and cause emotional distress.
I just pray every day when I drop them off that they'll be okay, because you never know.
Apparently, the warning fell on deaf ears. A string of threats against 5 Valley schools Friday, including Mojave High School. Hundreds of teens and elementary school students were placed on lockdown.
Well, I was in PE, and then they just announced it. They said that it was a soft lockdown drill, and then we just sat and waited till they said it was over.
I take these threats very seriously.
Mom Samantha Potts isn't alone, so do the authorities. Police say they can't take any chances. They must fully investigate all threats until they deem it's safe. Police have determined Friday's threats were not credible, something that's comforting to Potts.
The thought of losing one of my children, all these shootings.
School police tell 13 Action News these types of calls, when credible, require extra resources from neighboring commands and sometimes even other agencies, tying up first responders who could be answering other calls. Masa Saidi, 13 Action News.
Right now, officials in Northern California confirmed that more than 1,000 people are now on a missing persons list following the Camp Fire. Officials say that list could include people that are not in fact missing. They're urging everyone to check and see if their names are on that list and to alert authorities that they are okay. At least 63 people have been killed in the Camp Fire so far, making that the deadliest fire in 100 years. Many of the people are from the destroyed town of Paradise, California.
It's going to be a tough rebuild, but I know the town will come together.
I know there's a lot of people out there ready to come back, and let's get this done. Let's make Paradise again.
And President Trump is expected to visit the site today, as well as the areas destroyed by the Woolsey fire in Southern California. And meanwhile, a local family counting their blessings after their loved ones made it out of Paradise alive. Look at this, their home now a pile of ash. Their family right here in the valley says it was a race for them to get out.
They said it was so scary. She said that her grandson, literally, as they're driving through the fire, said, "Nana, it's so hot."
Really scary stuff, and the family says they've been left with nothing. They've started a GoFundMe page, and so far they've raised more than $3,000. If you'd like to help them out, we do have a link to that GoFundMe page. Just look for it on our website at ktnv.com.
Racist. You're a racist.
Yes, I am. Very much so.
Well, racist insults caught on camera. A man throwing insults outside a Valley grocery store at a woman and her mother. The woman behind the camera says she heard them speaking Spanish in the parking lot, and that man started insulting them. So she says that's when she started recording.
To where I came from.
Yeah, go back to where you came from.
Now, other shoppers at that Smith's there in Southern Highlands say they're disappointed by the encounter and say we just all need to show a little bit more love and kindness towards one another. Advice we could all use. Well, UNLV police are warning students after a series of recent robberies, the latest happening at a shopping center right near campus. Police say 2 people threatened a student with a wrench. Earlier this year, a student was robbed in a parking lot and several cars were broken into. If you're a student, campus police suggest traveling in pairs. And of course, you can also download their Rebel Safe app for your phone. Well, skipping school might be a problem you'd usually associate with high school students, but now we found a much younger group also isn't showing up. Elementary schools are reporting difficulty getting their students to show up to class. At Rex Bell Elementary School, more than 160 students missed 10% of the school year. Well, now a family court judge is stepping in. The goal to try and figure out why they're missing school and what role the parents might be playing.
There may be transportation issues. Maybe they don't have money to fix their car.
Now, school officials say they hope that this program is going to have a positive impact. And we need your help to raise the bar on education here in our valley. If you have a story idea, just send an email to raisingthebar@ktnv.com and be sure to include your name and your phone number. Well, good morning, everyone. Well, coming up, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, at least in Summerlin. In just a few minutes, we're taking a look at yesterday's parade.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Gina Cancelleri. Today we have a beautiful day for all kinds of activities, including running, hiking, and biking. If you want to do those, go for it. I'll let you know when we have some changes. That's coming up in the 7-day forecast, all ahead.
Well, check this out. The Smith Center is putting on a special performance of The Lion King for audiences with special needs. The matinee performance today at 2 o'clock will be sensory friendly. The production will reduce those jarring noises and lights, and audience members can take a break in the lobby. This is the Smith Center's first ever sensory friendly performance of a Broadway show. Tickets are available online.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. It's good to make it inclusive and
Absolutely.
great. And Lion King's a great show too.
Have you seen it?
I have seen it. I saw it in New York
too.
City. Of course,
Me
and of course, I was a
too.
'90s kid. I watched the original movie, and then
Yes, I did.
excited for the remake they're doing next
Oh, I
year.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
with they got Beyonce, all these big names in it. Yeah.
Into it. Hakuna Matata, baby.
Yeah, and
all right.
the Circle of Life. Right?
Yeah, all
It's
of it.
Like Circle of the Weather too.
Let's get to the circle of the weather.
Circle of Life. It's going to be cold.
It might. Okay, it's all relative.
Right.
Remember that. It's all relative.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna
We'll
Matata.
take it all in stride, right?
Yeah, so let's get to it, show you what's happening today. We do have some nice weather in store, that's for sure. Here's a look at your Saturday, what you should be doing, what you could be doing. You could be running, you could be hiking, you could be biking, you could do anything outside today, unless you want to use an umbrella and shield yourself from the rain, because you're not going to be able to do that. We are staying dry. Here's a look at your 13-hour forecast, and we have a lot of sunshine in store. Just a few clouds out there from time to time. 55 degrees, 9 a.m. By noon, we are in the 60s. As we head into the hot time of the day, the heat of the day, that would be around 3, 4 o'clock. 66 degrees at that time. Our high temperature topping off in the mid to upper 60s today. Then we will cool down into the 50s as we head into the evening hours. Here's a look at the current satellite loop, and yeah, we have some clouds out there. They're high-level clouds. They started to move in during the week, and they're going to stick around as we head through the upcoming weekend. Not bringing any wet weather, though. I will prove it to you. Here's a look at the futurecast that does show, yeah, a few clouds out there from time to time. The more clouds that you see on the futurecast means, oh boy, we're going to see some cumulus clouds. Those are going to start to move in as we head into the week. We will see some thicker clouds out there. The mountains will see the thickest clouds. What that translates to is the possibility of mountain showers, snow showers, or rain showers. It's not going to happen in the valley. In the valley, though, we're just going to see the clouds moving by from time to time. And that'll be the case as we move through the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. Here's a look at the forecast for tonight. If you're headed out to the glittering lights, a really nice evening. You'll still need to bundle up. It's all relatively kind of cool. 62 degrees by 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock, we are tumbling down into the 50s. Barely a breeze out there, though. It should be a really nice, calm forecast for not only the day today into tonight, also tomorrow, but even into Monday. The wind is not going to be a major concern. As we head into Tuesday, those clouds thicken up as I showed you. Then on Wednesday, the possibility of mountain rain and snow. It's possible. By Thanksgiving, we're talking the same sort of forecast here. High temperature on Thanksgiving, 64 degrees. The valley is staying dry for Thanksgiving and should stay dry for Black Friday as well. Tom?
All right, thanks, Gina. Well, when Good Morning Las Vegas returns, the holiday season is underway, and that means time for the Magical Forest, the event you can enjoy with the family and get into the holiday spirit for a good cause. Welcome back. Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, so of course we have to celebrate Vegas style, right? Joining me this morning, Adam Joseph with Opportunity Village to talk about Magical Forest. It's that time of year again.
It is. Can you believe it? The holidays are here, and this Friday night, the gates open at 5:30. We have our tree lighting that goes on with the mayor, Human Nature, the Chippendales, and of course, Mr. and Mrs. Claus are going to be flying in for the event.
Only in Vegas, right? Carolyn Goodman, Chippendales, Santa, all kind of thrown together.
All the festivities are going to be going on at 6300 West Oakey, all supporting adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities right here in our community. So it's a great way to come out, support the mission of Opportunity Village, and have a great time.
Cool, and it's fun for the whole family too, right? You can bring the kids, and it's going on pretty much most of the month, right?
That's right. It goes on through the end of this year, and a great way to come out, participate in our rides, our train. We have the great funnel cake that we're known for, so it's going to be a great time at Opportunity Village this holiday season.
Awesome, and tell us a little bit more about Opportunity Village. I mean, it's obviously a great, cause in our community, and everything's going to be going towards that, right?
That's right. We've been in the community now for 64 years, so all the money that we raise at the Magical Forest goes right back into our programs and our services to support adults right here in Las Vegas.
So how long has Magical Forest been going on?
We're in our 28th year, and we're super, super excited. We have a lot of great things going on at Opportunity Village every single day, and we encourage the community to come out, bring your loved one, bring your family members, and just have a good time this holiday season.
Cool. So what are some of the highlights? How's it kind of changed over the years, and what are we looking forward to this year?
Yeah, we have some great new additions. We're going to have our illumination experience, which we're going to add 1.1 million new lights to the Magical Forest. It's going to be a theatrical show where those colored lights play to holiday music every half hour. So again, another great way and another investment that we've made in the Magical Forest.
Awesome. So, what are the details so everybody knows? So.
Yep. Gates open at 5:30 every single night. You can purchase tickets at magicalforest.com, or you can come to the box office at 6300 West Oakey. And again, we're open all the way through December 31st of this year.
Awesome. Great way to celebrate the holidays. Bring the whole family. Details will be on the screen and online. We'll be right back after the break. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Well, a 4-year-old right here in the Valley battling sickle cell disease had a wish come true yesterday. Thanks to Metro's Northwest Area Command and Make-A-Wish of Southern Nevada, he got to be a police officer. 4-year-old Jontel Thomas loves to dress up as his favorite comic book heroes, firefighters and police officers, and anyone else who saves the day.
He knows that, they rescue they save the good people, and they go out there and they fight the bad people, and that's something that he wants to do.
Jontel's older brother actually passed away from the same disease 9 years ago, and his mom says he's a fighter just like his brother was. So cute. All right, well, the holiday season is underway in downtown Summerlin, so of course it's time for a parade, right? 13 Action News anchor Carla Wade shows you the best of the sights and sounds of the North Pole right here in the desert.
It takes more than a little bit of holiday magic to make it snow in Summerlin. But these faux flurries set the scene for the parade along Park Center Drive.
I'm looking forward to seeing my sister in the parade. She's dancing.
Dancing and prancing to some festive holiday tunes. All the classics and some modern medleys for good measure. As hundreds of people line the parade route, waiting for Santa's arrival.
I'm excited to see the Santa.
This year's parade features 6 brand new floats. We got a behind-the-scenes look as some last-minute work was being done on these floats just before the parade, attaching pieces and making sure the bikes were in good shape to pull them along the route. Each of the floats showcasing traditional holiday themes, but it's hard to compete with Santa on his sleigh. And what that means.
That he gives out presents. We love presents. Every kid likes presents.
Carla Wade, 13 Action News.
Never to really start celebrating, right? Well, a new scam alert now from NV Energy involving cryptocurrency. They posted a warning to social media last night saying they do not accept Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency as a form of payment. So if you get a request to try and pay your utility bill this way, it's a scam. Cryptocurrency payments are irreversible, so be careful. From Contact 13 now, a salmonella-fueled turkey recall is expected to keep growing as we head closer to Thanksgiving. Jenny O has recalled more than 91,000 pounds of raw ground turkey that it sent all over the country. The recall covers those products there you see on your screen. A sample tested positive for salmonella. The CDC says to stay safe, you should thaw your turkey in the fridge, not on the counter, and cook it to 165 degrees, and of course, wash your hands after you touch it. Well, good morning, Las Vegas. Still ahead this morning, a submarine in Argentina has now been lost for a year. But just as families mourn on this anniversary, finally a break in the case. And new developments after the White House revokes a reporter's press pass, what a federal judge just ruled yesterday. You're watching 13 Action News, where you get breaking news fast and first. Join us for our next half hour.
Now, live from Las Vegas, this is 13 Action News, Good Morning Las Vegas.
Right now on Good Morning Las Vegas, people on the East Coast digging out after a monster winter storm, why people out east aren't out of the woods just yet. Plus, how a state-of-the-art facility is aiming to improve the organ donations here in Nevada. A warning for residents here in the Valley, a flyer offering deals on solar panels who you should contact if you get one. Good morning, Las Vegas. I'm Tom George. But first, we want to kick things off with 13 First Alert meteorologist Gina Cancelleri. Good morning, Gina. I was just looking at the East Coast. It's crazy.
No thanks. No, we'll stay right here.
We'll stay right here.
This is beautiful. The whole weekend will be really, really nice, just like this. This is a look from our Mandalay Bay camera at McCarran International Airport. Yes, it's a big travel week coming up, so why not take a look at the airport now? Current temperature, 51 degrees. We do not have a wind. We are not expecting a wind as we head through the day today. Like I said, it's going to be a really, really beautiful day today. Not only today, but this will repeat tomorrow. Here's a look at the temperatures as we move through the day. 55 degrees as we head into the 9 a.m. hour. As we head into 11 o'clock, we get into the 60s. Topping off the day in the mid to upper 60s, which is exactly where we should be for mid-November. Decent amount of sunshine today with just a few clouds out there from time to time. Then as we head into the evening, should be mainly clear, 60 degrees by 6 p.m. Here's a look at the futurecast, and it does show some clouds moving through. If you look outside right now, you can see them. They're high-level clouds. They don't pack a punch. They're going to continue to move through as we head through tomorrow. As we head through the upcoming 7-day forecast, though, this futurecast gets pretty interesting. I will get to it next time around. Tom?
Yeah, and this view behind me, certainly not Vegas. This morning we're still seeing the impacts of that massive storm that hit the northeast part of the country Thursday. In Pennsylvania, more than 40,000 people are still without power, and it could actually be Monday before their heat comes back on. Highways were brought to a standstill. Some people ended up trapped in their cars for 10 hours.
Trucks were getting stuck, and they couldn't move. We've had to push a lot of them up the hills, and as soon as you got them up, turn around, you had more stuck behind you.
And for those who did abandon their cars, it wasn't exactly an easy hike back into town. An estimated 10 inches fell in some places. Well, new this morning, the Argentine submarine Era San Juan has been located after it went missing a year ago. That's according to Argentina's Defense Ministry and Navy. The Navy tweeted that they found the submarine some 800 meters deep. The submarine had disappeared in the South Atlantic on November 15th of last year. 44 crew members were on board. Well, just 1 week after Colorado father Chris Watts pleaded guilty to murdering his daughters and his pregnant wife, his girlfriend is now pulling the curtain back on his double life. They met at work just weeks before his family went missing. She says he told her he was finalizing a divorce, but when she saw him on television begging for his family's return, she got suspicious about what else he could have been lying about. Watts will be sentenced on Monday. Well, there's a new wrinkle in the alleged GoFundMe scam. It appears the New Jersey couple and the homeless vet charged with making up a feel-good story that inspired people to donate hundreds of thousands of dollars now may be turning on each other. Prosecutors say they may have gotten away with it if the homeless vet didn't accuse the couple of stealing his share. And that couple is no longer together. All three of them are now awaiting trial. Well, the Trump administration must immediately return press credentials to CNN's Jim Acosta. A federal judge made that ruling yesterday. The White House pulled his credentials last week following a combative press conference with President Trump. CNN filed a lawsuit against the president and his top aides, saying Acosta's First and Fifth Amendment rights are being violated.
I want to thank all of my colleagues in the press who supported us this week, and I want to thank the judge for the decision he made today. And let's go back to work. Thank you.
Now, the judge says he believes CNN and Acosta are likely to win their case overall. Well, the ethics investigation into sexual misconduct allegations against Congressman Ruben Kihuen is over. The House Ethics Committee announced it would formally sanction the Democrat over, quote, persistent and unwanted sexual advances made against women working for his campaign and in other roles. 2 women accused him of touching them inappropriately and sending them suggestive text messages. Kihuen, who represents Nevada's 4th district, did not run for re-election this year. Well, did you know Nevada has the highest rate of organ donation per capita in the world? It's one of the reasons the Nevada Donor Network has partnered on a state-of-the-art facility to process those donations. 13 Action News reporter Brian Callahan takes you inside the multi-million-dollar facility that could push Nevada's medical industry forward.
It's a complicated process to get bone and tissue donated by a person's family ready to be transplanted into the recipient's body. But that's exactly what the Nevada Donor Network has set up here in Las Vegas.
People may not need an organ, but they need bone, skin.
Retired firefighter Jeff Ruby learned that firsthand when he made the decision to donate his son Chris's organs after a snowboarding accident 4 years ago.
it's a lot more involved than people think.
While the organs went to save dozens of lives, Chris's ACL eventually went to his aunt who was injured in a skiing accident.
I know it's just an ACL, but you know, it really made a big difference for us to know that, you know, that's something that she needed.
It was the Nevada Donor Network that helped the Rubies through the process and are now hoping to keep more of those donated tissues in the state.
We really want to be Nevadans serving Nevadans.
The organization forming a partnership with an Australian company to build a tissue processing facility where donated bone, skin, and ligaments can be sterilized and prepared to be used in surgeries.
So there are several areas changes that are happening.
Leaders saying the facility will allow them to provide the donations to Nevada hospitals more quickly, since tissues currently have to go out of state for processing.
We have more control about that, and we can distribute it through our local surgeons and our local hospitals.
The facility expected to be up and running next year after getting FDA approval. Brian Callahan, 13 Action News.
Well, a prominent member of the Las Vegas community was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom yesterday at the White House. Dr. Miriam Adelson was given the award for her philanthropic and humanitarian efforts. She helped start research centers to fight against substance abuse, and she's also the co-founder of the Adelson Medical Research Foundation. She's also a strong force here in the Jewish community right here in the Valley. Dr. Adelson is married to Sheldon Adelson, who's the CEO of the Las Vegas Sands Corporation. Well, the government watchdog group is sending out a message to the Valley, warning residents to beware of a possible scam involving solar panel flyers. 13 Action News reporter Alicia Patillo has more on this investigation and why this group wants the help of Nevada's Attorney General.
This is a flyer many homeowners have been receiving all over town. They say this flyer has been hanging on garages just like this. Many say this is a scam, and now they want an investigation done. Here's how it works. It starts with a notice like this. They address NV Energy customers and leave the notice on homeowners' doors. The letter promises no upfront cost solar panels, plus big savings on power bills. But the notice is missing a company name, and the phone number came back to a man who said he worked for a different company and has no affiliation with the ad. The watchdog group Campaign for Accountability is asking the Nevada Attorney General to look into these solar panel flyers.
We hope the Nevada Attorney General's Office will open an investigation into these practices and see what they find. Then if they do think there is a problem, then they'll take the next step to hold the company accountable.
A spokesperson for the Nevada Attorney General could not confirm nor deny if they were actively looking into these flyers and starting an investigation. Alicia Patillo, 13 Action News.
And we've got some more tips that could save you money around your home this winter. Check the window frames. If there are cracks where air can slip through, try to fill them with caulk to save on your energy bill. And if you're turning on the heater this week, remember to change your air filters just like you'd do in the summer. And if you keep the thermostat around 65 to 68 degrees while you're at work during the day, it'll be easier and cheaper to warm your home to the preferred temperature overnight. And check the doors that lead outside. Cold air could actually be coming in from the bottom, and it could be time to replace your weather stripping. Well, straight ahead, as the pot industry continues to grow, there's one thing that's still holding it back: the impact banks are having on the industry and why it could actually pose a threat to your safety.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Gina Cancellari. We have a great day in store. If you liked yesterday, you're gonna like today. Here's a quick look at your weather planner throughout your Saturday. I have Sunday's forecast and Thanksgiving all ahead.
All right, well, check this out. Some drivers in Pennsylvania spotted an unusual sight. Yes, your TV is correct. A camel just hanging out in the middle of the interstate, in the middle of the snow there. Einstein and his animal friends were on the way to a petting zoo when his trailer crashed, and so he decided to do some exploring. He wasn't hurt, and now there are dozens of memes celebrating Einstein's adventure. All right, well, if you know someone who puts others first, you could do something special for them. This holiday season, KTNV is teaming up with the Vegas Golden Knights Foundation to give very special gifts for the 13 days and nights of giving. We'll surprise a new recipient every day for 13 days in December. Just go to ktnv.com/13 days and nominate someone you think deserves to be honored, and you just might see them on 13 Action News. 13 Days of Giving is sponsored by Subaru Las Vegas, America First Credit Union, and the Golden Knights Foundation. It's good to give back to the community, get in the holiday spirit.
Absolutely, and surprises are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Giving is awesome. That whole thing is great.
And it's crazy how early the holidays are starting. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, and we're already talking about this. And,
we're singing Christmas carols over here.
Yeah, we were.
Should I sing over to the weather wall? Dare me?
Give the people what they want, Gina.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Here it is. A look outside right now from the Mandalay Bay camera and the Valley View camera. I want you to look at the sky. We have beautiful conditions outside. High-level clouds are out there. They're called cirrus clouds, and what they are ice crystals. And it's awesome when the sun shines through them because it looks like there's a rainbow. So here's a look from Mandalay Bay. Pretty cool picture. Here's a look from Valley View. It's going to stay like this all day today. And it was very similar to yesterday, and it'll be the same thing as we head into tomorrow. No major changes. So if you've liked the weather over the past couple of days, you're going to love today and you'll love tomorrow. Here's a look at the day planner. As we head through our Saturday, temperature will top off around 67 degrees in the mid to upper 60s, which is where we should be for mid-November. So we are exactly on target. As we head through the evening, temperatures will drop into the 50s and overnight most likely into the upper, maybe mid to upper 40s. So when will the changes happen? I will show you. This is the Futurecast. It's a computer model. It's one idea of what may happen as we head into the future using current conditions. So as we move through our Saturday, yes, there will be some clouds around. Same as yesterday, same as tomorrow. Here are clouds moving in. The ridge of high pressure that's been sitting over us for quite some time is finally breaking down, which is great news for California. Check this out. More clouds are moving in there too. Those clouds over California should offer some wet weather chances there, not necessarily here. So here's a look into Tuesday morning. We are cloudy. Clouds will continue to move in as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday and even into Thanksgiving. During this time frame, Wednesday into Thursday, it's possible we will have some mountain rain or snow surrounding the valley. I do not think Las Vegas proper will see wet weather, and neither does this computer model. It just is going to have some clouds moving through, and the surrounding mountains will have the opportunity for some precipitation. Whether it's snow or rain depends on the temperature naturally. So here's a look as we continue to move through Thanksgiving. Everything sort of rides up and over us. These are short waves riding through a trough. Really fancy words for it's wet weather moving through. We'll continue to see it move through as we head through the upcoming weekend, but as I said, I don't think Las Vegas is going to see any wet weather as we move through the upcoming future. It's just going to be some clouds moving through and thickening up as we head through the middle part of the week. So here's a look at your 7-day planner. The weekend looks nice. I'd get outside, enjoy it. As we head through the upcoming week, no school for CCSD, so let's take it outside on Monday. Why not? 64 degrees for a high temperature with the clouds thickening as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday, again, that chance for mountain rain and snow, it's there. As we move into Thursday, temperatures drop a little bit. High temperature then, only 64 degrees for your Thanksgiving, but it should be mainly dry in the valley. Clouds stick around for Black Friday. Hope you hit those holiday deals. Tom?
All right, how's this, Gina? Deck the halls with boughs of marijuana. Switching gears now. With over 20,000 pot pros here in Las Vegas for the MJ BizCon this week, it's clear the cannabis industry is here to stay. But 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears is once again looking into a missing link that's still there in the industry, putting people's safety at risk.
As marijuana dispensaries pop up like weeds, we found robberies soon follow. In San Diego, a shootout left a security guard injured and a suspect dead. Los Angeles, San Francisco, Portland, and Seattle all report break-ins and holdups. Phoenix and Denver have seen cannabis-related crime too. That was my report from 2015, almost 3 years ago to the day. The problem? No place to stash all that cannabis cash because the bank said, sorry, we're closed when it comes to marijuana money. So what's changed since my first report?
Nothing's changed.
Arvina, it is $22.
It's still basically the same situation as it was 3-4 years ago.
The pros in the industry tell us the cannabis trade remains a cash-only business.
But at the end of the day, you still can't take deposits.
David Goldwater, who owns Inyo Dispensary, told us about this problem in 2015. And now?
Banks still don't make loans. It's still impossible to pay your vendors. We still don't take credit cards. Everybody's still at risk.
When the first seeds of a marijuana industry were planted in Nevada, many banked on the idea that credit unions or thrifts would fill the void.
I mean, we've had some efforts at the state level to maybe come up with some creative solutions.
But as long as marijuana remains a Schedule I drug under federal law, banks don't want to take any greenbacks made from the green leaf.
So your total is $84.
In fact, it's getting more difficult.
Maybe there was some don't ask, don't tell activity around there. But in the past 3 years, I think the banking regulators have come into their constituents in the banking industry and said absolutely not, and the banks have listened to their regulators for the most part, and it's just no-go.
Jim Lamb, vice president of the Las Vegas Medical Marijuana Association, agrees.
It's a point we're going to be reaching critical mass.
Now that 33 states and our nation's capital have given cannabis the green light in some way, the security issue is a far bigger problem.
And of course, they're concerned with criminal activity, robberies, kidnappings, etc., that could come along with that.
Goldwater says the system as it stands is really frustrating and sends a conflicting message as cannabis businesses like his are paying taxes, lots of taxes, marijuana money that goes right into the bank without question.
It's the same paper dollar. I give it to the Nevada Department of Taxation. They take it to Bank of America.
If you think that sounds like money laundering, you're not alone.
You can pay the taxes in cash or nickels and dimes.
Yes.
So they're going to collect the tax.
And the taxes are eventually going to end up in a bank. When that money goes through a government agency, it becomes clean.
A hypocrisy that leaves industry leaders scratching their heads.
It seems strange. Doesn't make sense. I think we'll look back on it and kind of shrug our shoulders and go, what were we doing?
Well, stay tuned, because while we were working on this story, several cannabis pros told us they're hearing about a possible solution from the federal government that may be coming soon after the first of the year. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.
Thanks, Darcy. We'll be right back with a final check of your first alert forecast. You're watching 13 Action News, where you get breaking news fast and first. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Great weather for your Saturday. We are waking up calm this morning, sunny and dry. Just a few high-level clouds out there, and it's comfortable. It'll stay that way as we move through the day today, also as we move through the day tomorrow. High temperatures exactly where they should be for this time of year, in the mid to upper 60s. Thicker clouds will move in as we head into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wednesday has a question mark. We could see some mountain snow, some mountain rain. It's possible. Thursday, Thanksgiving, I think we're going to clear out there, but the clouds will stick around. High temperature on Thanksgiving, 64 degrees.
All right, get out there, enjoy it. Thanks for making this part of your day. See you next time.